Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Next, as part of our salute to the Telluride Film Festival and our weekly presentation of the story of film, we have what is without question the most famous of all silent films, and by far the most controversial too, and notorious. That notoriety coming from the fact it's such a racist and inflammatory film. But it's such a piece of film history and so important in the development of motion pictures, we think it's important that people have a chance to see it. It's The Birth of a Nation, the epic released in 1915 by producer-director D.W. Griffith. It's about the Civil War and the reconstruction of the South, all from Griffith's point of view. Now, when the movie came out in 1915, it was celebrated for being the first film of such length. It runs over 3 hours, and no movie had been made in America of that length before. And never before had a film received the kind of critical acclaim that this film did, or have the popularity that it had. And it introduced many filmmaking techniques which are still being used today. But then came the downside, and that's the content of the movie. That's what created all the controversy, one which still surrounds the film today. D.W. Griffith was a man born and raised in the South. His parents had lived through the time covered in this film, a time when blacks were getting their first taste of freedom, leading Griffith and many of his southern white neighbors to feel very negative towards blacks. So this movie, from start to finish, is full of racial stereotyping, making you squirm with some embarrassment to see it today. But again, we show it because it's such a historic film, a crucial link to the beginning of movies as an art form, and because many of the filmmaking innovations it employs. We also show it as an example of the power of film to influence and anger and manipulate audiences. Also because it's a film which initially made D.W. Griffith a giant among movie pioneers, but in later years also destroyed his reputation beyond repair. From 1915, with a cast that includes Lillian Gish and Mae Marsh, the very first genuine motion picture epic. Here's D.W. Griffith's The Birth of a Nation.